Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different today. We are at the Rob Roy Revival up in the Christmas Hills, just outside of Yarra Glen in Victoria. I'm here with my mate Perrin, who's got his 1971 65E XY Falcon. He's racing it for the first time today, so he's having a bit of fun. So yeah, I thought I'd show you around here, show you what the event's all about, and do something a little bit different today. So hopefully you enjoy.
This is where the history comes alive. The pits at the Rob Roy Revival. And this year, you can say it's a bit of a Ford fan's dream. We start with the Mount Panorama class. This is where Perrin's XY is, as well as some of Australia's most iconic vintage muscle, which includes a genuine XY Phase 3 Falcon, along with some genuine GTs, some replicas, as well as some Mustangs and a Capri. This year's revival is celebrating 100 years of Ford Australia. Back in 1925, the first Model T rolled out of the Geelong Wool Store, and 100 years later, these beasts are still attacking the racetrack like it's the 1970s. But the revival's not just about Fords. Walk these pits and you'll find pre-war GP cars, open-wheel screamers, and touring legends, all pre-1980, all here to race the clock. By the way, if you're loving this different sort of video on the channel, make sure you smash like and subscribe. If there's enough love for this sort of content, I'm happy to make more of it in the future. Now this was a real crowd pleaser. Alfred Norman's 88 with twin flathead Ford V8s. Listen to those motors hum. It's a shame you can't pick up the smell of it either. It was a real mix of petrol and oil, and it just smelled like the olden days. Alright, it's time to race. Let's watch these classics conquer the hill. No computers, no traction control, just man and machine.
right, I'm here with Perrin. You guys might remember him from previous video.
How's it going, everyone?
Tell us, this is your first time racing. Tell everyone how you going, what the event's like, and
Yeah, I'm going really well. The car's actually performing better than I even expected. Yeah, never raced the car before, so yeah, it's going absolutely fantastic, and yeah, recommend everyone checking it out and getting into it if they want to.
having lots of fun.
Always, yeah.
We watched the guys go past. We can see the times. What sort of speeds are you doing up the hill?
I've been able to get probably a max speed about like 90 kilometres. Yeah, I think some of the other guys are probably going, a good 20, 30 kilometres faster than that. Yeah, my 302 just ain't quite got it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still feels fast.
Times are pretty comparable to a lot of other cars here, so
Yeah,
it's not being put to shame, the old girl.
Yeah, so I don't know, maybe I'll just put a little bit more into it, and this last run I'm going to give it all I can, and yeah, see if we can't get under 30 seconds. So yeah, it's all over and really, really quick doing this, but it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks like you're having a blast out there, so yeah, we'll watch his last run. We'll see if he can crack under 30 seconds, and yeah, enjoy.
And here's Rob Roy's unofficial mascot for today, the Ford Subaru. Even the wildlife's got podium dreams. Okay, last chance for Perrin's Falcon to crack 30 seconds. All right, that's a decent line through turn one. Now the run to the base of the hill. Bit of a big bump there and into the climb. Turn two's blind over the bonnet. And up into turn three. And across the line. 31.04, so close. That's an awesome effort though, out of his old automatic 302. Now let's watch a bit more of the other competitors.
The second gear, that looks like a Russell Lee type gear change. Yeah, Russell Lee, Russell Lee. Just anyway, going quickly. 12.77, that's too bad at all. So he makes his way up to the finish line, and then the low 30s, I reckon.
Now for something awesome that I've never seen before. The Mud Pluggers, courtesy of the Austin 7 Club. Drivers sling these through poles. Passengers hang on like rally ballast. And yes, I'm pretty sure it's as fun as it looks. Enjoy. There's also a bit of a classic car show. Basically, if you bring a classic car to the event, you get VIP parking. So here's a bit of a walk around of some of the cars that were on display.
So we've just finished up for the day. I'm just heading back to the car now. It's been a really, really awesome event. So many different old cars to watch. The whole vibe and atmosphere of the place is, it's kind of like we've gone back in time without the DeLorean this time. But it's like, yeah, it's like a time warp. It's really cool. It feels like you're back in the 60s or 70s in an old race meet. Perrin got really close to hitting his target time of getting into the 30-second mark. He got 31.04. So I think he's absolutely stoked with how the car went overall. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed something a little bit different in this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more of this stuff, I'm happy to show more events like this that I go to. Thanks again, and we will see you in the next video.